YouTube, welcome back to the Built on Boxes channel. My name is James White. I am the trucking lawyer. Listen, I'm gonna be throwing some shade today. I'm getting sick of the dishonesty and the misleading of the public in general about the opportunity that's out there on the box truck business. I feel like I've been misled. I feel like you've been misled. I feel like everybody's being misled. These guys get out here on the internet and they tell you about how you can make $7,000, $8,000, $9,000 a week in a box truck, and it's irresponsible. They're leaving a lot of the story out, and quite frankly, I just don't think that some of them are telling the truth at all. I think it's flat out dishonest. I started with a box truck, I kept it 4 weeks, and I turned it back in. The reason that I decided to rent instead of buying a vehicle. Also, I just want to throw this out there because it makes me self-conscious, but I'm wearing this shirt today. If you see another video of me wearing this shirt, it's not because I wear the same thing every day, okay? I'm actually going to be filming a video about factoring here pretty soon. I'm really excited to have a conversation with Luke from RTS, and that's going to be coming up probably Wednesday after I edit the video. I'm going to post part 1. I expect our conversation to take about 20 or 30 minutes, and I want to keep that narrowed down as far as how much I put on YouTube. I want to keep the videos under 20 minutes anyway, each video. So I may end up with a part 2 to that initial conversation, and I'm going to put that out. And so I'm going to be filming that at the same time. So I do have more clothes than just this shirt. So I just want you to know that, yeah, in the event that you see another video where I'm wearing the same thing. I know that's silly, but I just felt like I needed to say it. Now, back on to me throwing shade. So I started with a box truck. I kept it 4 weeks. I made not much. Well, I didn't make anything. I barely broke even on the box truck. The reason I decided to rent instead of buying is so that if the box truck business wasn't good in my area, I could walk away. Now, I have something that a lot of people don't have, which is that I was walking away from a 6-figure income, and so I need to make 6 figures in order for it to be worth it for me. And I haven't completely wound up my law practice yet, but I also have a driver that has a Class A CDL. So I knew that if the box truck business wasn't for me, that I could pivot to the semi. And so that's what I did. So I had one load to Illinois that paid $1,200. I had one load to West Virginia that paid $1,200. So that was $2,400. I had one load that paid $655 and one load that paid $750 with Amazon. And then I got paid $175 for truck ordered not used tonneau charge where Amazon canceled a load. So all in all, it ended up being like right around $4,000 that I made in the box truck in 1 month. Now, keep in mind, I had the box truck from March 10th to 17th and didn't run a load. And then so that was a week. So really it was about 3 weeks that I had that was actually trying to work. But based on the Amazon work that was available, based on the schedule that I had, the other problem that I had was that I had court hearings that I had to try to work around too. And so, it just it didn't line up well for what I was trying to do. So I ended up with my insurance and paying the rental and the fuel. I basically broke even, didn't lose any money on the box truck, but didn't really make back my initial investment to open the company. Now, switch to the semi. In the last 4 weeks, we've done $27,000. So that's going to be an upcoming video where I'm going to talk about what we basically have been doing as far as the semi goes. But as far as the box truck goes, I gave it up. Later in the year, when it gets peak season with Amazon, I may get back into box trucks. That's the other beauty of rental, is that if you're renting a truck and you're not buying one, you can not have one while you're there's no business out there. And then when the business picks up, you can add 1, you can add 2, you can add 3, whatever you need in order to accommodate the demand. So it may be the case that come August, September, October, November, that we're running 3 box trucks and making $25,000 per truck. That may be the case, but right now that's not the case. So I just really feel like it's dishonest, the information that's out there. The guy's telling you can make $6,000, $7,000 a week at a box truck. I want to see the receipt. Ask them for the receipts. Ask them for their rate cons. Now, you might be able to get in a box truck without a sleeper. One of the channels that I watch is RKM Trucking, and those guys they don't know who I am, and I don't have an affiliation or a friendship with them, but those guys just posted their recap video for like the last 6 or 8 weeks or something like that, and they basically were getting like $1.30, $1.40 a mile, which is great for 22-year-old guys that are starting out their business. They're building a YouTube following. They're doing great. That's good money for them, and that's fantastic, and I want them to be able to do that. But most people are not going to be able to survive paying for a hotel, getting $1.40 a mile, paying for food on the road, and all that stuff. It's just not worth it for most people. Now, somebody who's their age that, you know, wants to go out and see the world and enjoy that and stay in hotels and hang out with their buddy, I mean, it's a great opportunity for them. They're going to learn a ton about the business and about each other and about all kinds of stuff. And so, you know, it fits them. It's a good opportunity for them, and I'm happy that they're having success. But what they consider to be success would not be what I would consider to be success for me. But it might be for you, so I don't want to discourage you from chasing that down if that's what you want. But I just don't want people to think you can get out here and make $30,000-$40,000 a month. It's just not going to happen. And one thing that I find really scary is that there are so many people out there asking questions that you should know the answer to. Like, if you have an authority already, if your authority is active, you should not be asking things like, what is an ELD and what does HOS stand for? And whether or not you have to have drug and alcohol consortium. It's okay to go ahead and set up your LLC, get your EIN, start a business bank account, put, you know, $3,000 or $4,000 worth of seed money in there to build up your history with the bank and your business credit and all that. That is a perfect idea. But guys, you should not be applying for authority until you've done at least 3 months worth of research in this business. You need to know an ELD is an electronic logging device. It's expected to be on your vehicle if you are going to be in a commercial vehicle. You need to know what a commercial motor vehicle is. It has a specific definition under the FMCSA regulation. It's a vehicle over 10,000 pounds that's used in commerce. So any box truck is considered a commercial motor vehicle if the GVWR is over 10,000 pounds. And that also means that you have to stop at all weigh stations, just like you would in a semi. It means that you don't have to sign up for a drug and alcohol consortium. You should not be getting conned into signing up for random drug testing if you're not running vehicles that are over 26,000 pounds. The code, there's something called the FMCSA answer tree. You can just Google answer tree, FMCSA answer tree, and it will lead you to a series of questions. One of them is, are you an employee or an owner? Do you have a Class A CDL, and are you running a commercial motor vehicle over 26,000 pounds? If your answer to both those questions is not yes, you don't have to have random drug and alcohol testing. That means that you don't have a commercial driver's license, because you don't have a CDLA. There's all kinds of stuff that gets packaged in with that people don't know, and you should know, because everything you don't know is an area that you can be taken advantage of. So some compliance company or somebody can come along and hoodwink you and take your money for something that you don't need to spend money on. So everything that you don't know is a void where somebody who knows that you don't know has an opportunity to scam you and take advantage of you. And also, if you don't know the truth, then how are you supposed to know when, you know, you're getting a good deal or a bad deal, or your driver's doing something legal or illegal? You need to know you can only work so many hours in a day. You can't climb in a box truck and drive it over the road more than 150 miles from your home base and do it for longer than 11 hours in a day with a 30-minute break. You need to know that. You can't drive any more than 8 hours in a day without taking a 30-minute break. And when you take a 30-minute break, you can't drive more than 11 hours in a total of 14 in a day. That's an hours of service requirement. That's something you absolutely should know. It's scary to get on some of these groups and look at these questions, people who have active authorities and don't know this stuff. So I'm just trying to caution you guys, slow down. Slow down. The freight business is not going anywhere, but your opportunity to do it the right way might be going somewhere if you jump in here and bankrupt yourself because you don't know what you're doing. Because more than half of startup companies fail. And even more than that, don't last after 2 years because they get duped into jumping out here. I've seen people that have gone out and financed used box trucks and don't even know what it means to sign on to somebody's, lease on to somebody's authority, don't even know what it means to have an electronic logging device. I mean, you should not be in a situation where you're paying $1,000 or more for commercial insurance to keep an authority active if you don't know those things. So anyway, like I said, we're going to be jumping on the line here with Luke in just a few minutes with RTS, and I'm going to be uploading that video on Wednesday. This one's coming up tonight, so just wanted to give you something to think about, and I hope you guys stick it out. I hope you guys keep pushing through. Thank you guys for tuning into my channel. Like and subscribe, comment in the comment section. I love interacting with you. Shoot me an email if you want to talk about stuff, if there's anything specific I can help you with. And let me know if there's anything on your mind that you want to talk about or you think I should make a video about. So I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I hope you guys have a great day.